Here are my top 5 best ways to keep your child out of the pediatric ER. This is part 1. Don't forget to check with the feed for part 2. So why do most families end up in the pediatric ER at night? Basically 2 simple reasons. 1, you don't have enough information about the specific question that you're facing, and 2, that information is really not accessible to you. So you end up seeking care in the peds ER. It's crowded, it's busy, and there's nothing worse than showing up, being seen for 4 minutes, being told 2 things that you really didn't need to be there to hear, and going home. So here are part 1 of the top 5 ways to stay out of the pediatric ER. The disclaimer is we are not discussing the big picture ways. So what's that? Child proofing, supervision, water safety, car seat safety. Those are things that all people with children should be focusing on every day. But we're going to talk about 6 specific things. First, let's talk about fever. If your child is between 0 and 3 months of age, a rectal temperature is the most accurate way to take their temperature, way more than here and way more than here. And anything over 100.4, your child most likely needs to be seen, and definitely needs to be seen if you're under 1 month. You need to call your pediatric office to talk to them, but there isn't a lot of leeway here because of their young age and vulnerability. Over 3 months, there's way more leeway. You can rely much more on the appearance of your child, how high the fever is, and a discussion with your pediatrician often can prevent unnecessary trips to the ER just for fever. 2, ear pain. I know ear pain it stinks when it shows up in the middle of the night. Your child's uncomfortable. Ear pain is usually not an emergency, especially if you can control the pain and it can wait to be seen the next office day. The truth is most ear infections are not bacterial. The vast majority of them are viral anyway and don't need antibiotics. So using a proper dose, I prefer ibuprofen. Tylenol is fine if you can't take ibuprofen for some reason. And putting something in the ear that can block air and decrease pain. Garlic oil, olive oil. 3, vomiting. Your child wakes up in the middle of the night, is throwing up everywhere. You don't know what to do. They're not taking fluids. Having a prescription of Zofran that your pediatrician gives you to have in your house can be the difference between driving to the ER just to get the same thing and managing it at home where you are. The vast majority of vomiting is viral. Remember, always talk to your pediatrician, but having that at home can make the difference. Stay tuned for part 2, and we're going to talk about the other 3 ways to stay out of the pediatric ER.